Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. We're delighted to be back with you. We're going to enjoy delving into the list of prize winners. Here on your screen, you can see the jury in the press room ready to give a press conference. So we'll be with you in a short while for the photo calls. Enjoy the press conference.
C'est la soirée de clôture de cette 76e édition du Festival de Cannes. C'est donc l'occasion pour nous de rencontrer pour une dernière fois les membres du jury de la compétition du festival. Cela me ferait très plaisir de vous les présenter en commençant à ma gauche avec le scénariste et le réalisateur Atik Rahimi. À côté de lui, la réalisatrice, celle qui a remporté le Palme d'Or, la deuxième femme à l'époque de remporter le Palme d'Or.
The second time a woman had won the Palme d'Or, Julia Ducournau.
Le comédien, réalisateur et
The
scénariste,
actor, director, scriptwriter, Paul Dano.
Du Maroc, la
From
réalisatrice
Morocco,
et scénariste,
the
Mariam
scriptwriter
Touzani.
and director, Myriam Touzani.
Là, on va sauter, on va passer
We'll jump someone.
le monsieur au milieu pour présenter
And I'd like to introduce
la comédienne qui a remporté
the
le Golden
actress who got a
Globe,
Golden
et
Globe,
l'Oscar,
a BAFTA,
Brie
and an
Larson.
Oscar, Brie Larson.
Le comédien français,
The
Denis
French actor,
Ménochet.
Denis Ménochet.
De la Zambie,
From Zambia,
la scénariste et réalisatrice
the
Rungano
director
Mioni.
and scriptwriter, Rungano Mioni.
Et enfin, le
And
monteur,
finally,
ça c'est rare, c'est le seul monteur sur
the
scène
only
avec nous,
editor
le monteur,
with us,
scénariste et réalisateur
scriptwriter
Damien
and
Geffron.
director, Damian Sifron.
Et bien sûr,
And of
notre
course,
président,
our
palmé
president,
2 fois,
who
Ruben
got
Östlund.
2 Palme d'Or, Ruben Östlund.
And Ruben, we have a question straight for you. A number of questions lined up on the right.
Hi, Ruben from Sweden. Ruben, could you talk about how was this experience now, as opposed to what you talked about before? And you said you thought you could use the jury work as sort of giving you ideas for your next script. Did it?
Well, first of all, I want to say it was a very intense experience to watch these 21 films together with this group of jury members. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of intense discussions, fun discussions. I just enjoyed the whole period of it. It was also exhausting in the end and emotional. This day was very emotional for me and I think for many of us. I didn't think about any next film at all. I only thought about the films that were in competition, really. Yeah.
Thank you. Another question on the left.
Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix New Media from China, and my question goes for the jury president. And during the festival, you posted a picture on your Instagram account saying that the picture says that Cannes is the real triumph of sadness. So could you make any comments on this, especially based on your experience as jury president? Thank you so much.
I mean, there was someone that had done a little, how do you say, wall painting in one of the streets here in Cannes, and it was just fun. I think that it's great when the films are discussed in a political way. They are bringing it out on the street. They are commenting on it. And that's the kind of life that the films should create, right? It should not only be in the cinema. It should go out there on the street. So for me, it was just a great thing to see.
Thank you. Question in the front on the
Hello.
right.
Question from here. Saraton TV, Uzbekistan, Elena. A question to Ruben Östlund. We love your cinema in Uzbekistan, and it's always bringing such incredible surprises from the form point of view, and also it hits the world with a new challenge question, you know, with some social turbulence. It needs to change after your films. And you know, in my team, we were like parrying and betting about all the films. We were giving our own palms, and everything you've given today was exactly as we thought, a part of the Palme d'Or. So can you please comment on why did you decide to give the Palme d'Or for this particular film? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. First of all, it's not only my decision, definitely not. We have had a lot of discussions together in this jury. I think this is a film that everybody in the jury is standing behind, so I mean, I think that one thing that was came out of the festival program this year and all the competitions films was that they were bringing in the audience. They were creating a show for the audience. The audience, it was a collective experience, and I really was looking forward to that, to be in the cinema and having a collective experience. And definitely with the Palme d'Or winner, it was an intense screening, the screening we went to, and experienced that screening with an audience in Lumiere. It's exactly what cinema should be about. So I'm very, very happy to see that film and also the other films come out in the world and being presented in the different cinemas all over the world. And I'm going to follow these films very, very curiously to see what happens with them. I'm really hope they will have a great life after Cannes now.
Just opening it up to the rest of the jury, does anyone want to add comments about the choice of the Palme d'Or?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, thank you so much.
Sorry.
No, we can open it up to questions. I think, we had an incredible time, which we can discuss if you want to ask more questions about it, which we'll say very little about. But really, this created a conversation, and a conversation that we loved, and I would hate to put any sort of language to it, because I think it's worthy, as all films are, to be experienced and to have your own experience with it.
Thank you, Brie. Another question on the left, or in the middle rather, sorry.
Good night, Conchita Casanovas de Radio Nacional de España. With these names in this year, was not easy, the Palmarés.
I can only say that I think it was a very strong lineup, and there was a lot of films that was brought to the table when we were discussing the different prizes, and it was not easy. I don't think it is easy any year, but I don't have this experience before. None of us have this experience before. But I think all of us had to really try to formulate us and fight for what we believed was the right film. And but the competition was hard. I seriously believe there was a really, really strong lineup this year.
Thank you. Question on the right.
Hello, my name is Ewelina Wittenberg, TVN24 from Poland. Why finally the Palme d'Or was given to Anatomy of a Fall, not the Zone of Interest, and was the verdict on Animals?
What? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
On animals?
What?
Could you repeat the question?
On animals, yeah.
On animals?
So
Sorry.
the question was, why wasn't it given to something else? I don't.
We are, of course, not going to give away anything how the discussions was, but I think that the way that we were discussing the Palmarés, all the prizes, I think that all of us had a great experience of all these movies. And then when it comes to the end, and when you're voting for the end prizes and so on, I will not tell you anything how it went. You know how it went, I mean, but okay, how we ended up there. But I can assure you that everybody agreed on that this is a strong lineup and when it comes to the Palmarés.
Thank you. We're running out of time, but one more question from Helen.
Hi, Helen Barlow from Australia. Most of the journalists thought that Zone of Interest was going to win. I know you've just said, Ruben, that you don't want to discuss your deliberations, but it did get second prize. Were the people, were they the two films that you were really jostling between? Because that was, the critics kind of that have said that they preferred that movie as the winner. But obviously you didn't, and I just wondered how close it came down to the wire, given that it came second.
Same answer.
Sorry, same answer. No, but I mean, we don't listen to the critics when we're in the jury. We are having our group and we're discussing the films, and we are really keeping the critics out. We don't listen to what you are saying during this week.
No.
But I will.
Wow, the critics clapping for that. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, the end, I think.
Non, mais après, l'expérience d'être un jury, de voir des films avec des gens aussi différents, on vit dans des mondes différents.
We live in different worlds, yet we listen carefully to each other. We open our heart, and we all love the cinema in a similar fashion. This opened up all sorts of horizons for me, and I will always look at films through their look, and that is, I think, a wonderful experience.
That's a lovely way to end the press conference. I'm afraid our time is up. Merci beaucoup de tout votre travail.
Thank you so much. Thank you.